Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It ended up having a pretty positive message at the end, and I think you'll like it. So just be patient, listen to everything I have to say, and stick around to the end. Thank you. In 1952, the famous author Ray Bradbury released a short story titled The Sound of Thunder. The story is where the name for the butterfly effect comes from. To summarize it quickly, it's about time travel and what effects it might have on the world. Our characters travel 60 million years back in time in order to hunt on a safari where they shoot dinosaurs. We learn that the time travelers absolutely must not stray from a certain path laid out for them, and they can only shoot at animals which are pre-approved due to their impending natural deaths. The reason the travelers can't stray off the path is because of the chain effect that the smallest thing that they do while in the past can cause. If they kill a bug, it can cause the mouse that would eat it to die, meaning that mouse's descendants and their descendants and their descendants, all the way into the future, never come to existence. That means that the creatures which would starve when unable to prey on those animals would also die, and their future generations would disappear along with them. This goes all the way up the food chain, all the way forward into the future. The effects would be enormous. The travelers must stay on the path laid out for them. But one of them falls off, and we discover that he inadvertently kills a shimmering green butterfly in the process. The travelers return to the future, and everything has changed. Even a different person is president. And that's the end of the story. But patience, what does that have anything to do with us, the clique? Think about it this way. We've already established that the butterfly is significant to Dema lore. The butterfly effect. But we also haven't talked about another topic, time travel. The fact of the matter is that time travel in some shape or form has been referenced in many ways throughout 21 Pilots' history. Recently, in Pet Cheetah, Tyler sings about wanting to stop time. In Formidable, he fast-forward 13 years now. But there are references to time in every single era, going all the way back to No Fun Intended. I think one of the most relevant references to this video comes from The Outside. Meteoric rise in prehistoric times. Prehistoric times, just like the safari that the characters from The Sound of Thunder go on. If you watch the Outside music video, you'll even see Tyler stomping around as he sings those lyrics. Stomping, just like the character stomping on the butterfly. One could also say that time travel has been shown in all of the lore-related music videos up to now. In My Blood, the kids quickly age to become older teenagers. At the end of The Outside, they show flashes of the little kids lined up with older adults, who definitely don't seem to be the same people, but still. But we could also say that this whole cycle of leaving Dema and returning is like its own form of time travel, or perhaps being frozen in time would be a better way of looking at it. All of these timelines circle around the same subject, the version of Tyler who some say could be Clancy, the version of Tyler with a cut on his nose in most videos. So we have all of these different timelines, and we're stuck doing the same thing. We're frozen in all of them. But Tyler isn't. If Tyler chooses differently, everything could change, and the path that history is going down could be completely altered. One little change, maybe even cleaning his room. Hey, Tyler even said that the next era could have a redecorate vibe. Could begin a chain effect, a butterfly effect, that builds into massive changes in the future. But that's just one part of the meaning of the butterfly effect. That just looks at the person traveling and the changes he causes. What about the butterfly itself? The life cycle of the butterfly is a great representation of the passage of time. It starts out as a little egg, then a caterpillar, eventually becoming a completely different winged creature. It's vulnerable too. One predator of the butterfly is the spider. We know that the spider traps its prey and immobilizes it before eating it. We also know that the visual of the spider and webs has been all over the place lately, and that is mentioned in song lyrics as well. Bonus fact, the song which is on the record in Santa's shop features singing about falling into someone's web. But truly, the spider has been a huge feature of the visuals in recent concerts. It's portrayed as something dark, something on the side of the bishops and Dema. You could say that the way it hunts down the butterfly, the animal that represents the passage of time, is like freezing time, not allowing it to move. That little, insignificant bug, seemingly so insignificant that the person who killed it didn't even notice until he saw the changes that came to the future. An ignorant person would look at that insect and think nothing of its importance. But the truth shows that the ultimate death of that animal changed the course of history. The untimely death. The early death. If the band is embracing the message of the butterfly effect in the next era, they are ultimately embracing a message of life. It's a message of staying alive. They are telling us, hey, look how different the world would be without you. Look at everything we would miss out on if you died. You really matter. You matter more than any butterfly, and even the butterfly has a huge impact on the world. Dying is like freezing in time. Don't stay frozen in time. Move forward on the path and change history with even the smallest thing you do. That's one perspective of the butterfly effect, but we can look at the other one again too. Instead of us being the butterfly in this metaphor, we can be the human that makes the wrong choice and steps off the path. But it doesn't necessarily have to be the wrong choice. Maybe the path we are on just isn't the right one, just like in Dema. Maybe we're stuck on a cycle because we're following some kind of plan that was laid out for us by other people, and that cycle isn't a good one. But we can step off the path in even the smallest of ways, and everything can change for our future. One good choice can lead to another, which can lead to another, over and over again, until everything is different. And that can start with something as small as cleaning our rooms, or even smaller. The point is that we can be agents of change by making small changes first. Either way, the butterfly effect is that positive message of allowing time to pass, but knowing that who you are and what you do is significant. It does matter, and we do have an impact on the world. The band that started out playing in a little local basement is playing in giant stadiums worldwide now. That band started so small, and now it is so huge. And even so, each and every one of us matters to them. One member affects the entire clique, and that includes the band too. We have to stay alive. So, we have a lot to look forward to. The spiders of Dema will be squashed. The cycle is being broken. Time is no longer going to be stopped. Changes are going to be made, and we are going to be alive for it. Clancy is alive. Hope is alive. And we're about to see the impact. The meteor is coming.